Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Emma again, and I'm here to talk you through for the last time with the scheme of work on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So we've reached the end, which is great. And this video will just entail a few pointers about the content here. So the main things I wanted to focus on are the motivations behind this particular batch was, of course, we've graduated to the end of the novel. So I wanted to focus on some key themes and really take some time at the end with chapter 10, of course, to examine the chapter itself, but also really use that as a platform to speak about bigger ideas of the text, really hone in on writers' intentions and what the lessons and teaching points are within the novel, and examine that moral kind of fabric that lies within. So chapter 8, which covers, I think, Monday and Tuesday, looks at fear and tension, how that kind of climactic point is created. So again, you've got some contextual resources there and some documents where there is also a level of model response, which is in each of them, and I hope is helpful. I also just kind of went back and looked at genre a little bit and story structure with Freytag's pyramid, and you may find that actually that's something that you want to embed earlier, and by all means do so. Or you might feel that actually it's better for you and your class to look at that more towards the end and the latter stage of the text. But I thought it was important just to look at those fundamental ideas. We move on to Tuesday, and we are looking at how this tension increases. And as I mentioned, you've got some work there on Freytag's pyramid. And as well as this, I wanted to really focus on some key language analysis. So of course, you want the students to be able to analyze and understand the text as much as possible. But at the same time, it could be daunting to have to look through all of the content and language. And of course, there's a little bit of falsehood in kind of expecting students to know and understand every single line of the text. So I've quite purposefully just focused on some key quotes within each chapter, which should hopefully drive that analysis and engagement, but also focus on the key points within those chapters. Wednesday, we look at the theme of duality of human nature. I thought at this point it would also be useful to do some comparative textual work. So I've used Frankenstein. I think quite a good opportunity to compare themes, characters, to enrich students' understanding of Jekyll and Hyde, the novel. More resources. And as you'll see here with this batch of lessons, there's a lot of questions for the students, which again, similar to last week, is to really drive that personal engagement forward. Thursday, we then begin to look at the moralistic ideas that the writer's trying to convey. I think at this point it's really important to really delve into writer's intentions and the lessons within the novel. So you've got a few activities here and a homework piece based on Frankenstein. And again, as I've said previously, with all of the suggested homeworks, these can be turned into smaller homework pieces or larger project pieces, which can contribute to the class learning and can perhaps be used earlier, and a resource that can be revisited when most appropriate. And Friday is really flexible. I wanted to, rather than give activities and resources, these are all suggested activities that you can use that really draw out that personal response and ask the student to really reflect on the novel as a whole and its purpose and meaning and writer's intentions, and really have a strong basis so that when they come to writing, they have a lot to say. So I hope that you found this scheme of work useful, that there was plenty for you to work with. And of course, with all of the different schemes of work, it's entirely up to you how you use it with your class. But I hope that, the fundamentals there have been useful and enjoyable for you and your class to work with. So thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Thank you.